Hey everyone, it's Steph from Wildfoxstitchery here with another Stitch With Me video. Today I'm going to stitch on this Tilton Crafts piece called Killers. The artist is Chris Moreno Aiden, and it is stitched on a 25 count even weave 2/1 10 stitch. So right now I'm working on just the 310, so that's all I'm going to be doing today, just the one color. And keep in mind it's half crosses. And I'm going to set another 30-minute timer just like I did in my previous video and see how many stitches I can get in 30 minutes. I should be able to get more than I did last time just because these are only half crosses. And I'm not switching colors, so keep that in mind. That will help in getting more stitches as well. So I'm going to, let's see here. Let's take a look first at the info. So you can see I have not stitched any today yet on this project, and I am at 23.18% completed. So let's go ahead and start the 30-minute timer that I have on my computer here, and we'll see how many stitches I can get. Okay. Now this was a hanging thread that I have to finish up before I can start a new one from last time. And Finn, the corgi, is in the room with me tonight. And of course the chinchillas are in here, so hopefully there won't be too much commotion. But I think you're going to hear the chinchilla right now chewing on his wooden house. They are definitely chewers. Hopefully nobody comes to our door because Finn will probably go nuts. And then I'll have to go let him out of the room. Which will take away from my stitching. So I'm stitching this piece for my husband. If you watch my regular videos, you'll know that. And it's my football stitching piece. So since his team is the Patriots, I'm following them. Of course, they are in the playoffs. They won their first playoff game. Well, second, I guess. And now we'll see what happens in the next set of games here. But with the playoff games, I put in 1,000 stitches on this piece. Or I owe this piece 1,000 stitches for each game, I guess. So I think I owe about 1,400 still on this piece. Let's go over here. More. Hopefully I won't miscount since I'm trying to go faster here. See, I owe it 1,400 about, but I won't be able to put more than 500 a week. So I'll just keep track of how much I owe it before I put it away for the season. And if they do end up winning the Super Bowl, which we can hope, then I'll have to do 2,000 stitches for that game if they win it. For dinner tonight, this is Wednesday night, and we normally would go to church on Wednesday, but it's cold out and we didn't really feel like leaving the house, so we stayed home, didn't go to craft group. Boys didn't go to their youth group, but I get to film this video instead, so that's fun. But we had, for dinner, we had split pea soup, which I make in the crock pot. And when you make soup, of course, you've got usually bay leaves in there. So we have a thing where whoever gets the bay leaf in their soup gets to make a wish. And of course, you can't tell anyone what your wish is or it doesn't come true, right? But my husband had one of the bay leaves and we all knew what his wish was. He didn't even have to say it. We all know he wishes for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Coming to the end of this thread here. I've already got 3 needles ready to go with black thread. So here's the next one, but first I need to mark off my stitches so I don't lose track of where I am. Okay. Wrong side. Gotta start from the top. And I have to move this needle out of the way. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I thought I pulled out the thread, but luckily it was long enough. It didn't get pulled out. I still have, let's see, 26,421 stitches in 310 to go. That is a lot. I've already done 51,628 black stitches. That's crazy. All these crazy numbers. Oh no, now it did come off. Hopefully I can get this back on right away. Okay, good. Oh, we're down to 20 minutes left. Heard someone say, Mom? He almost came in. But my husband knows I'm filming, so he told them, don't go in there, Mom's filming. I usually get bored doing cross country like this and switch to something else, but I'm surprised I haven't yet on this one. Probably just because there's so much black. The borders, you can see, maybe you can't see, but there's like a black border that is, let's see, 300 stitches wide around the whole thing, basically. Now I lost my place. Oh no, it came off again. This is really slowing me down. After this, we have to try to watch some of our Star Wars challenge. The boys and I are trying to watch all of the Star Wars shows and movies in chronological order this year. It's going to be hard to get it all in 1 year, I think. We might end up going into next year at this rate. We are on the Clone Wars series. I don't think we've watched it in a few days, so it's hard to find the time. So we're hoping to get a few episodes in tonight. I guess the main reason it's hard to find the time is the kids are always wanting to play video games instead of watch a show with me. You can see there's not always any rhyme or reason to the way I stitch. Sometimes I'm stitching up and down this way, sometimes I'm stitching back and forth this way. Just whatever makes the most sense to me in the direction I'm going. "14 minutes left. We're halfway done." I can hear my son talking in the background in the other room. I don't know if you guys can. Talking about video games, I think. Okay, gotta mark off my stitches here. Let's see. Hardest part about this is not checking to see how many stitches I've done so far. I don't know why, but I'm constantly checking when I stitch to see how many I've done. I know last week when I did my video, I said we also had soup for dinner, but we don't always have soup for dinner. I usually try to make a soup once a week in the crock pot. Oh, Finny, don't start. Did you hear Finn? Oh, I hear someone going in and out the door. That's why. Okay, this one's done. Time for the next one, but I better mark this off. Finn, do you want to go out of the office so you can go bark out there? Okay, go see who it is. Go on. Yeah, I had to let him out. Otherwise, he's going to start barking in here. Okay. Next thread. Might play some World of Warcraft after this. There was a patch yesterday that was put out, and everything, it's a pre-expansion patch. The expansion's coming out in a month or two. I can't remember when, but so everything has changed. Everything's reset. Gotta go fix everything that was already set up. It'd be nice to finally get down to the third character down here. I wonder when that is. Must be close. Let me look at the preview real quick. Oh yeah. So I'm right here. There's another row of border, and then right down here will start to be the face of the clown. So we're getting close. We have 8 minutes left. If you have a guess about how many stitches I'm gonna get done, you should put it in the comments. See how close you are. If you're working on anything while you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, you should let me know what you're working on too in the comments. Maybe see how many stitches you got done in 30 minutes. Although I know that you all aren't going as fast as you can like I am. Just a challenge to see how many I can get. I don't always stitch like this fast and this focused. Okay, let me mark these off. Someone must have come in. Oops. think friends have come over. And they're petting the dog. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but to me they're pretty loud. Three minutes left. Then we can see how many stitches there are in total. Time to mark off more stitches here before I get confused. I feel like I've done quite a few. This seems quite productive to me. In 2 minutes, we'll find out. Okay. Trying to find my spot here. Also, we're down to 40 seconds. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's mark off the stitches and see how many that was. Let's take a look. Can you see that? 262 stitches in 30 minutes. So now we're at 23.41% done. If I did 662 a day, I can get done by June 5th. I always think that's fun to look at. So yeah, there we have it. I can get that many half cross stitches in a single color in 30 minutes. Maybe next time I'll try to beat that record. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to follow along with my regular floss tube updates or future Stitch With Me videos. And leave a comment letting me know what you worked on while you were watching this video. We'll talk to you next time. Bye!